I'm Neil Harbisson, and I have this antenna implanted that allows me to hear color, and I do art related to sound and color.
I'm Sheppard, and I'm a composer and a cellist.
There's no limits when you unite technology to a body. Something new happens, and it's always interesting to explore because you never know what will happen, and then you can probably break many limits.
I like smashing sort of new technology into old technology, and the older the technology, the better. So one of the cellos I use is made in the 17th century, and some of the equipment I use was made last week. And I find if you can pull from as far away as you can, you often end up with a much more interesting result.
In my case, I think that technology is a part of us, not only mentally, but also can be physically a part of us, and this can change many things, basically. And when you unite, what I said, if you unite technology to a body, then you have something new that might be used to create things in a different way, basically.
I hope that people take away from this the fact that there's actually music and art in everything, and it's easy to say that there is. We look for inspiration in nature, or in other people, but sometimes you can literally break things down into a sort of digital metric. I mean, Neil's a fantastic example of actually turning what is kind of raw data into art, and I think you can do the same with music, with all art forms, actually.
I think it's interesting to see how teenagers, like 12, 13-year-old children, are actually using a whole new world to express themselves with it, which is technology. They know they've grown with a new language that many of other people didn't grow up with, and they're using now this to express themselves. And this is a whole new area that is going to be a boom in the 30s and 40s.
I hope people realise that digital. People talk about digital technology. To me, digital means fingers. And actually, what's really interesting, and Neil's a great example of this, is actually I think we're coming more towards, if you like, improving ourselves to match the tools, whether that's a pencil, a musical instrument, or a kitchen. And there's a point at which we've got to stop relying on technology to do the work for us. I think we need to do the work, and the technology just needs to be as invisible as possible to aid that. For me, creativity is just oxygen. I think if you stop to think about what creativity is, you probably won't feel creative, to be quite honest with you.